Welcome to the Embarrassing Our Wives podcast with John and Andy. My name is John. This is my co-host, Andy.
What up?
What up? Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Glad you made it out. Made the trek in this beautiful, windy, rainy weather here in Seattle. We are going to start the show off with Andy's got a story about a 40th birthday party that he went to. He's turning 50, so it's definitely not his birthday. Then we're going to roll into, I have a quick story. Went down to Las Vegas for the first weekend of March Madness. Excited to kind of share that with you guys. And then we're going to go into a segment we call Fast First or Last, where we kind of do rapid fire questions back and forth and tell us about our first or last situation that the other person throws at us. And we don't know, I have no idea what Andy's about to say to me. He doesn't know what I'm about to say to him. So kind of keeps us on our toes, and we have a good time with it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. We are also now on Twitter at TEOW Podcast is our handle. We also have a website called TEOWpodcast.com, which stands for, obviously, the Embarrassing Our Wives podcast. But most importantly, please subscribe to us on iTunes. That's where we that's where we rate how we're doing. And if we actually have 3 followers this week, it'll be super exciting if we get 4 next week. So please do that.
7 will be more exciting, or 8 or 9.
Well, yeah, two of us are right here,
Yeah.
so we at least have 2.
Yeah.
That'll be great. So thank you all for listening. Andy, what's going on, man? How is this? Tell us about this birthday party.
It's going good. Getting old. I'd say maybe 37 going on 50 would be a little bit more accurate. But yeah, just not like the most earth-shattering story of all time, but just kind of realization of us getting old. I went to a 40th birthday party with people that we went to high school with. So actually, it was like our grade friends' older sisters' 40th in Seattle. And
Okay.
just, it's just funny just thinking about, like, I was at parties with some of these people back in 1996, 1997, back then when I'm a sophomore and this person was a senior, seemed like lifetimes away, and then,
Yeah. That's a statutory rape away, actually.
and you flash forward, 20 plus years later, and it's just in the grind, same age, doing the work. So yeah, just funny, just thinking about getting older. It's the party was at their house in Seattle. One of the beautiful home, I forget the neighborhood, somewhere northern-ish, Greenwood area. Lucky enough to buy the house in the recession in 2008. So pretty much like a 900 square foot, $1.5 million house,
Yep.
But yeah, just crazy, just thinking about being at this party, just how things had changed. Kids running around, adults still trying to get their drink on,
Yep.
people figuring out who's driving. I'll take it easy today, So it was my turn to just take it easy on the drinks and hit it hard on the snacks,
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good break, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to do
Yeah.
that. But are Ubers too expensive for you guys?
Well, I'm not. We had our kids. It was kids friendly, so you don't bring. We had we're not going to pack them in the backseat of a
Yeah.
Prius without.
You also probably don't go to put the hurt on at a kid's party.
Yeah. Well,
or,
it was a 40th party.
it's
It
true.
was a nice mix. I mean, it makes me jealous that we don't throw parties that way, But the kids are all playing, running around the house. The adults are drinking, serving food. Yeah.
Yep.
It just gets me to thinking, though, just like just how fast time goes. During that party, it comes up. Me and Karen are on Facebook, and so the process of our 20-year reunion is happening now.
Jesus.
The high school reunion, which is a trip. So,
Yep.
so thinking about that, like, do you want to go? Do you not want to go? Like, I'm in a good spot in life. I'm like kind of happy, but.
But if you go, you're still a loser.
Yeah,
Like, you can't go to those things.
Well, you don't want to go to a place like that either, like with the mentality, like, I'm killing it. Because I know there's lawyers, doctors, like, you know what I mean?
Turns out you're not the most successful person.
Yeah, not
from
even
your
by,
class.
like, exactly. And even if you run into people you're more successful than, what are you going to be like? Be like, whoa,
Yep.
It's just, so it's, I don't know the appeal, but.
And 40, I mean, when we were young, 40 was like, you're pretty much dead. You've had a good life.
Yeah,
no need to keep going.
I feel very close to that same level, to be honest. But yeah, you did. Back then it was like 40-year-olds are like, grandparents,
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely changed. I'm 36. How old are you?
I'm 37, yeah.
Okay.
And
A
so
lot older. Yeah.
my body years, yeah, definitely older. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what the riveting punchline of the story is. We're getting old. Kids were playing. People are living the good life, just fighting the good fight.
I think without kids, it's really hard to judge how old you are. Like my brother just had a kid, and my nephew, who I'm referring to, is 13 years old now. It's
Oh, yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
But if he didn't exist, I'd be like, oh, I'm still young. I'm still like my mid 20s. But kids really fuck it up for all of us.
It's a milepost, that's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, I just hitting those snacks so hard. Like, they had some dips out there, and I just had no shame. If I'm not gonna be the one, drinking and having fun, it's primarily Karen's friends, people I've known for years. But I'm trying to think. Yeah.
What were the other snacks? I mean, dip is not my favorite. I hope they had something better.
That's why we look different, is because, it's my singular
like
love of dips.
The mayo dip?
Yeah, it was like a spinach and crab dip. And then.
Yeah. Ingredient number 1, a tub of mayonnaise.
Barbecued ribs, barbecued chicken.
Those.
Chips and dip. Did I say that already?
Yeah, the dips. We got the dips.
I went back, so that's what I did, yeah.
Well, that sounds like a great party. Where
that was the best party I went to in a whole month. So
well, you couldn't get drunk, and all you ate was shitty ass dip. So that sounds like a great time.
It was actually a good time, seeing the kids hang and just catching up with people, but just different times. I'm like flash back 20 years, and I'm at this people's parents' house because they had a party house.
Yep.
I might be flying on acid. I might be, begging for a $5. I don't know what was going on. You flash forward 40 years or 20 years later, we're in our 40s. Everyone's got careers. Just crazy times. Snacks are the highlight. That's what I'm worried about. What snacks are going to be served?
Yeah, that's when your life is
in
hit
that
a low.
wood abundance. No, this is the best time of my. No, it's a state of transition. We'll say that.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Midlife chip.
Make
crisis.
me jealous about your Vegas trip, man. That's the trip I want to go on every year. It makes me. Just hurts my heart. I'm not there.
Yeah, it was the same thing. A lot of chips and dip and like kids running around. It was exciting. No, just give our few listeners that don't know me some of the background. A group of friends and I started going to Vegas back in, I don't know, it's around 6 years ago now. I think I've gone every year. And we started off by joking around wearing jerseys from schools that weren't even in the tournament, right? We thought we'd have a great time with that. I was Akron every year. And then we played a game. Like, if anyone talked to you about your jersey, which they do because it's such a weird school and no one's wearing that jersey, you have to play it up like you went there.
Yeah.
So it turned into a really fun game. We got called out many times, and we had some great stories there. But then kind of escalated the following year when we decided to create our own fake jerseys at what is it?
DeVry, baby.
University.
Yeah, that's
Shit.
a good joke. That was good.
I was going to say University of Phoenix, but yeah.
ITT Tech.
DeVry,
Yeah. No, DeVry.
Trust
That's
me,
good.
Those were all in the running. And we were like, we're just going to play around with this. We had a buddy, Matt, who had a contact at Under Armour who just made these for free for us. Like, we just had to pay for the jerseys.
Nice.
Yeah, very privileged. Yeah. No one can just get stuff printed on shirts these days. It's a very rare business. But yeah, so we went the first year and it went nuts. Like, we had over 1 million views on Reddit, and we were on the news. We were on Treasure Island social media, Caesar's Palace social media, like all over the place. So it became an instant tradition. We had a great time fucking around, taking pictures with everyone, and we've gone every year since. And 95% of the time, people high five us, they take pictures with us and love it. And then there's 5% where they're like, look at these fucking losers, like begging for attention. And I appreciate both sides. I think they're both correct.
Does anyone I graduated from DeVry?
Yeah.
And I can't get a job.
All the time. But no, anyone who's graduated from DeVry has nothing but good things to say about it.
Oh, nice.
Because they can't bash it and say, oh, yeah, I graduated from there.
Yeah.
And it was terrible. No, they all talk it up. And we ran into a director of marketing there who took a picture with us. And we run into more DeVry employees. I didn't realize so many people fucking worked there.
The graduates, that's where they got to go to work.
That's
Not their
true.
teachers.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not only the graduate, I'm the leading professor. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm also the director and president and leading
fundraiser.
teacher. But yeah, it was good. We bet a bunch of money, won a bunch of money, lost a bunch of money, went around to nice steakhouses and just had a great time. But it is rough we all stay in the same room. So there's 4 of us now. There were 5 and 6 in previous years, but now it's down to 4. And to be in a hotel room with that many guys farting all night long, drinking all day. Like you just mentioned, you don't like people who fart in small spaces. This was a big space, and it was just full of gas.
That was from a podcast 2 weeks ago, dude.
Maybe
what are you
3
talking
weeks,
your timing's off, bro.
Sorry,
Your timing's off.
Sorry, today's the 28th, right? Is that?
That's what I always think about, dude. I mean, and I have like routine times I like to use the restroom, and like I'm not trying to be blocked by that. So like,
but here's the thing: all the action is happening in that room.
Yeah.
If you're off on your own room, you're kind of missing on. Like we're watching game after game after game. We have money on. Like
in the hotel
drinking.
room. Oh, you guys are in a fat hotel room, probably though.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, like a suite. Where do you guys stay?
1,400 square feet, Venetian.
Ooh,
it's nice.
Damn.
But we're down. Yeah, we're down at. We watch a lot of games at all these different places. But at some point, you're fucking tired. You just want to go back to the room, drink, and chill, and watch. Like we have action on, tons of coke, tons of prostitutes,
Molly,
it's great.
No, there's none of that, Karen. I'm going next year. None of that. He's totally, literally joking. This is, What is that? Like 8 minutes in? Let's edit that out.
But it is like it is the best time for a husband to go to March Madness because there are 0 girls there for March Madness.
Yeah,
like literally, if you're gay and you're into straight dudes, it's the perfect time to go to Vegas.
Picking ground. So.
Well,
so Sarah, just so you know the motivation why John goes every year.
Yeah.
Die hard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a crazy time down there. I bet strip clubs are on a super long wait. You can't even get in if you wanted to. So it's the perfect time, Karen. It's the perfect time for Andy to go. But yeah, it's great. Let me think. What's another thing that happened? I can't stand when commentators. I don't watch much sports. I'm not a big sports guy. I know you are. You watch everything.
A little less than before, but yeah, I mean, it's a pastime. I like to be a sports fan. I'm like one of the best sports fans that I'm a professional sports watcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you don't look.
I got
like
the body
you look
for
more
it.
Fit. No. Well, maybe. Yeah, we'll post a pic from 10 years ago.
Yeah,
you were definitely.
That's when I was
not
at
an
my
athlete
game.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you look like you might be a 5K runner. Not hitting the 10K yet, but not bad.
Like a 5K runner with A cup. So like a woman 5K runner. Is that what you're saying?
I'll let you borrow some of Sarah's sports bras to kind of keep those in check. You don't want bruising. But I hate it when the commentators are like, "This is going to come down to who wants it more." It's like, are you fucking kidding me? They both want it so bad.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
Or when commentators are like, or players are like, "Oh, I'm 1,000% sure we were going to win that game." It's like, what the fuck? Like,
you can only be 100%, bro. What are you talking about? Yeah.
It's and I even think it's funny when people are, I always give 110%. That's fucking stupid. It's like 1,000 is just mind blowingly stupid.
You just basically told me you're a liar because there's only 100%, and so there's no 110%. You fucking liar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You share my anger.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. No, I've been meaning to go on that trip literally every year. Like we made a compromise where I'm like, I will get this little annoying ass dog named Faye, which we don't need, which I love her, but we don't need her like at all if I go to Vegas.
Are you sure the small dog is the issue? Because we can fucking put our money together and put Faye in a kennel for.
No, it's the timing just has never worked out. But I'm gonna make that happen. It's definitely it's on my list. So I want to get back to Vegas. The only time I went to Vegas with Karen, I gave her the worst experience ever. We were poor, dirt poor. I used to take her on vacation where I would save every dollar I had just to get us there. And then it was like, all right, Subway. It's like August, 110 degrees in Vegas, no money for taxis.
You're walking everywhere, just sweating.
Her cute shoes, like straps break off because she's walking a mile and a half in the heat.
Yeah, you gotta wear tennis shoes or cab. You can't. You can't be doing that.
So not the best example of. And then we were at the New York, dude, and like, it's just like right next to the roller coaster. So we're sitting there just trying to relax in a hotel room, and it's like clink, 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 clink. Whee! It's like
a fun little coaster though. Did you guys go on it?
I hate that hotel.
It was $10.
What? Just to ride that little rickety thing?
Yeah, you could get 2 footlongs for that.
But no, I can't wait to get back to Vegas, and I definitely want to go with you guys to make that happen. Next year,
dude.
70% next year, dude.
2026, 110%, right?
110, so.
Can't wait. All right, well, let's roll into the game we like to call Fast First or Last, where we have a few rapid-fire questions. Hopefully, Andy doesn't ask me anything too awkward, and I make him very uncomfortable. So you want to start us off?
I start? Okay. I will. Yeah, let's do it. So when is the this takes a little explanation, but when was like the first time that you felt like cool? And when I say cool, I don't mean temperature wise, and I don't mean happy, but like it's probably a time when you were trying to achieve a look or a style or get something away. So like when was the first time you like tried to be cool and achieved it?
Yeah, that's a tough one because I try all the time. But I think like the only thing that comes to mind is when I was a teenager and I had really long hair, right?
Nice.
I'll post some of these pictures online.
Yes.
TEOW podcast.com.
TEOW.
Oh God.
That's your fault. Go on.
That's you. But yeah, so I shaved the sides, right, and gave myself just a mohawk.
Oh, gangster.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Lots of chicks were not interested. And I went snowboarding, and I spiked it up with like egg whites and Jello mix or whatever it took to get it to stay
Oh, my God. Dude, how old are you, dude?
13, 14 years old.
That's almost. I wish you were like 18 because I could have made it harder.
22. No, nice. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But it was.
Why'd you feel cool though? Like, who gave you the indicator that it worked? Because I want to know, like, or is it just like that you achieved it with the egg whites, and so like, why did you feel cool?
I don't know. I thought, man, this looks extreme. Like I had bad teeth. I was trying to take the attention off my teeth. There's so many different things that played into it. But
you got beautiful teeth now. You had braces when I met you, bro. You paid for them yourself, too.
Adult braces, man. What's better than that, right? That's how I know, like, Karen got with you when you weren't looking your greatest. Sarah got with me. We started dating when I had braces, so I know it's true.
No, love. I did the rope-a-dope. I had high confidence when I was like a scrawny little fucker. I don't care. I was like, I was good looking back then, and then
when you guys first met.
But it was when I trapped her with the kids. That's when I got fat. Right before I challenged
her.
I was
nice
like,
work.
How
man.
deep is your love? Deeper than this deep dish pizza I'm about to eat down with some ranch dip? Then what's up? All right, your turn.
It's definitely deeper than that. All right, let me see what I got here. So, what was your first or last nickname?
Oh man. Last is tough because I don't get nicknames anymore. I have a run of them. I mean, Kipper, Flipper. I would say like the last one that was not super obvious would have been Hairy Nipples. So,
and was that given to you by Karen or
no? That would have been given to. I affectionately named him Dope Fiend Donnie. Lots of different nicknames for that guy.
That describes it all, though.
Yeah, well, it's a descriptive nickname. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I don't have a hairy chest, but sparsely haired with some nipple hair. Yeah, that's a reality. And yeah, I think it came from nipper to nipples to hairy nipples. And then,
Gotcha.
Nipples. I remember lots of that. So that would be mine. Yeah, last one, I'd say. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. I'm salivating over here.
And so when's the last time that you threw up off alcohol?
Oh, fuck. It was almost last night. But yeah, the last time I threw up from alcohol, I was over at Danny's. And
Danny's your good friend?
Yeah, our web developer.
Webmaster Dan.
Yeah.
He's got a good future in computer engineering, I feel like.
No, dude. He's really fallen off. He used to be really good.
Yeah.
You've seen our website.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to have any part of that website. He doesn't want his name attached to it.
Yeah.
So we're going to put in big, bold letters across the top.
Brought to you by Danny.
And a link to his LinkedIn.
Webmaster, yeah.
We got to send him some business for all his hard work. But I was over there. I don't even know what it was. It was just a movie night the night before. We got super drunk. We crashed over. The next morning, I felt super sick for like an hour, walking around. Like I can't sleep in. My wife can sleep until 3 p.m. So I'm waiting for her to wake up. I'm walking around outside. She wakes up. I'm like, all right, let's get out of here. I pick up my bag, which is like 5 pounds.
Yeah.
And just, boom, had to puke. Ran outside, puked off their deck. Didn't even clean it up. Danny had to go out there and spray it down so his dogs wouldn't eat it. Yeah, that was the last time. So it's not a great story.
What were you drinking?
I couldn't even tell.
Pina coladas?
Probably lots of
Vodka,
pina coladas.
vodka sodas?
It's either vodka, whiskey, or beer or wine.
I have to, like, just thinking about how you've changed over the years. I mean, knowing you at the beginning when you were like, steel, 22s, 40s, talking, maybe not 40s. What was this? 22s.
Yeah.
22s is steel.
And when he says steel, he doesn't mean stealing things. Steel is a type of
Steel
alcohol.
Reserve 211, baby.
Yep.
Like a gangster cooking up some chicken to stir into your top ramen.
Yeah.
Down to like this guy just offered me a little drink in our Issaquah studios, and that was like gold Johnny Walker just for like the sipping, right?
Yeah.
Look at this gangster.
Rich, bro.
Yeah.
Super rich.
Yo.
Definitely not the case. But yeah, it certainly has changed. I mean, we've all changed, right? I mean, you used to drink what's
Seagram 7 whiskey. Oh wait, no, still.
Oh, you're still having 7 and 7.
I probably had more expensive taste back then when I was broke.
Yeah, but everything changes, right? I used to drink those Steel Reserves were 99 cents a can, and they did the trick. They're 8.1% or
Still
8.2.
99 cents a can, bro.
I heard it went up to 129.
No, it's 99 cents if you have hepatitis, and then you can have it.
Oh, sweet. There's a government kickback.
Yeah,
if you,
exactly.
If you have the disease of alcoholism, you get a
discount. Yeah.
Nice. You can also skip the lines at Disney, from what I
Yeah.
hear.
Make America great again.
Nice. All right. So what's your next question?
It's on you, bro.
Is it? What
Yeah.
you just asked me?
Last time you threw up.
Oh, I blacked out. All right. Let me see what I have here. When's the first or last time you sink washed your junk before sex?
Sink washed? Yeah. Oh man, that's awkward. Never. I don't sink wash. I just take a full shower, dude. Like I'm just not trying to mess around. So
gotcha. So never like a quick, hey,
I just
stuff's getting out of control.
It's like I either do full shower or I'm like this is musky night.
Oh, fuck.
I'm bringing the sour, girl. What's up? I'm just kidding. No, full showers, dude. I never sink washed. Yeah, so I naturally have to ask, when's the last time you sink washed before sex?
No, you can't ask that. Sorry, sir. You have to come up with a new
last
question.
Last night and planning tonight? Okay.
Yeah.
Last night at Danny's house?
Well, man, Karen's lucky. The full shower every time, some nice nipple hair.
I shampoo that. That's the main reason. So
nice.
This is getting inappropriate. So when's the last time you sent food back at a restaurant?
I almost never do that. Because I just feel so uncomfortable.
You just take it?
I just take it. I don't eat it because
you can afford it.
I know.
You're like, fuck it.
Shit. Yeah,
Bring me another one.
This is not a good financial decision, but I feel like they're going to spit in it or fuck with me.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you have so many people sending back steaks like, I ordered this medium rare, and they send it out medium rare. Like, those people are going to get it back, and it's going to have a little more weight to it. Like, I don't know if they're going to spit in it, if they're going to...
I never did that or saw that, but I understand the fear. So it doesn't happen a lot. I don't feel like Sarah's going to sit there and just take a shitty meal, though. Like, if someone brings her a plate of garbage, I feel like that's going back.
She will send it back the way Karen would probably send it back, in the most polite way possible. Whereas I feel like, fuck.
I know some people like pink chicken, and it's probably totally on purpose, but I'm super weird and I hate salmonella. So
Exactly. So I don't return food often, man. I don't trust what's coming back, even if it's a legitimate concern, because I just don't trust people. After one guy who will just call him Adrian used to put
Oh, yeah.
carrots in his mouth and spit them back on the plate when people were dicks to him. And I'm just like, ever since I saw that, I'm like, holy shit, anything can happen. And that's probably better than some of the
Crab
things.
Lake Bellevue. Just kidding.
Not going to be our next sponsor, I
Yeah.
don't think. All right, is it you or me?
No,
I
it's
keep-
you.
All
Send
right.
food back with me. This is the last one. This is the crown jewel that we spoke about. So make sure this one hits it.
I don't even have one. Where is it? I don't even think I wrote one
You
down.
didn't write a third one down?
I thought I did.
Oh,
Oh no. All right, so give me 10 seconds here. Put in some great like music. You're really good at singing, so fill up some time. All right. When's the first or last time you bought like really subpar headphones?
That's look at you, like shaming me because of my different economic status, dude.
Shit.
These Sonys were highly rated on Amazon. So 1 week ago, apparently, is when I bought some shitty headphones. Just so
Solid
you know,
4.5
Yeah.
star. How
That's
much
good.
were they? $40, $50?
50% higher than that. No, dude, they're highly rated, like 1,000 reviews. Yeah, it's
Everything's highly
yeah,
rated on
yeah,
Amazon.
Yeah. No, so I bought these. I'm not too unhappy with the purchase. You know, they're not as fancy as those nice Bose speakers you got there, headphones you got there,
It's a
but
Christmas gift, but yeah thank you. All right, nice. Well, that was a great round of fast, first, and last. Well, let's take a quick break and hear from one of our sponsors.
non-sponsors.
Non-sponsors, yeah. I'm wishful thinking.
These are not endorsers yet.
Yes. Thank you.
This podcast could have been sponsored by, but unfortunately wasn't, Q-Tip brand cotton swab. You want to clean your waxy ear with a flimsy Bammer knockoff brand of Q-Tip? No, you want that Johnson & Johnson thick cotton swab with that hard rod in the middle. I didn't mean to make it sound so sexual, but if I'm cleaning my ears, I don't want that hollow plastic that the knockoffs have. I want to know that if I bump this thing, I'm going to kill myself by puncturing my eardrum. That's how you get the wax out. Q-Tip brand cotton swabs for cleaning your ears. Sponsor us.
All right, welcome back, everyone. With a commercial like that, I think that the sponsors are going to be lining up. Thanks, Andy. But let me roll into a quick story.
Oh, wait. Before you go, can I read some upcoming appearances?
Oh, God.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, that sounds great.
All right, so just so you all know, April 14th, I'm going to be in Linwood. We're going to be with Chaz and Megan McVicker. Having a little family get together. So that's April 14th in Linwood. Coming up on April 22nd, we're going to be in Kirkland at Dane's 2-year-old birthday party. It's going to be a mix of adult and kids, some alcohol, some Kirkland people. So yeah, so that's April 22nd. I'll be in Kirkland.
With some dip?
Yeah, some dip. The host is a great cook, and they're Italian, and so I'm definitely counting on a stomach ache that night. So
You taking some Dramamine?
I don't know
9
about
of them?
Dramamine, but I might need to take some milk and magnesia. I'm not sure. I'm going for the dips. Yeah. May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, I'm going to be on dad duty. Karen's going out with some friends into Seattle. So May 5th, I'll be in Mukilteo on dad duty. And then May 20th, we're going to be in Monroe. We got Ruby's second birthday, or first birthday, I should say, and a housewarming party. So that's going to be on tentative May 20th. We're going to be in Monroe at a kid's birthday party and housewarming party. So that's where I'm going to be coming up.
Wow. Well, that sounds like an exciting schedule.
Hey, I can't complain, you know.
Really?
Yeah, email me
Nothing?
at teow@gmail.com if you want appearance dates or if you want to make plans. I'm wide open. But yeah, so
Yeah.
There you
It sounds
go.
like you're really open.
pretty exciting around my neck of the woods.
That
just so you
sounds
know.
wild. Yeah, I won't go into my calendar, but the average birthday party is a little older than 2 on my calendar.
Alcohol is going to be involved in all 4 of those dates, so that's not such a bad thing. And then good food that I don't have to cook will be involved in 3 of those. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Not a bad month,
Nice.
all things considered.
I like how
Nice.
daddy duty is the
Dad
same
duty,
thing
solo dad
as-
duty. That's actually an open calendar date on my calendar. I mean, I'll just ignore my kids and hang out. So
Until-
May 5th, I'm open out of that crowd of listeners. Let me know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, May 5th, we'll be down at Emerald Downs. The Kentucky Derby is that day, actually.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah.
we'll be betting on that game. So if you're feeling really crazy, pack up those kids.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
Yeah, we'll see.
They can
TBD.
They can come incorrectly wash their hands after they take a piss.
that appearance is TBD.
All right. Well, I'm on the edge of my seat. I can't wait to hear back from
Yeah.
you. But so last night, so let me see my notes from last night because it was a little hazy.
Yeah.
Grayed out just a little bit. Had a lot of beers, but the night kind of started off at Danny's family's house. They do these huge dinners, and it's just ridiculous. There's like 40 people there. So much food, of course. That's the way they roll.
He's Vietnamese, right?
Yeah, he's super Vietnamese.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this feels super racist.
Yeah.
But the chef was wearing a rice hat
Yeah.
and like a scientist jacket,
Yeah.
and she was pumping out some of the best fucking food.
Oh,
I've ever
man.
had. It was so good.
I don't see the racism comes in, but you're making me hungry.
Yeah.
I'm just hungry. Yeah.
Maybe I didn't need to describe the hat. That would make it less racist.
I don't think that's racism, but go on.
All right, whatever level. It's an observation that maybe didn't need to be shared. So, speaking of scientist jackets, there's two people there who they're in their low 20s. They're like 22 years old. Danny's relative and her boyfriend, and they're both scientists, literally scientists.
At 22? They're not 22.
Maybe they're 24. I don't know.
You mean
what
like
they're-
biology major at the community college or like certified
like
scientist?
UW scientists,
Okay.
working for Elon Musk's company.
Oh, nice.
SpaceX, the
Oh,
company
cool.
that owns SpaceX.
I've
So
been- okay.
legit scientists.
Got it. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Much
so-
smarter than me.
Yeah. So, and of course, I'm sitting there trying to have a conversation with them, and they're on a different level, right?
Yeah.
They're not having the same conversation that
Yeah.
I'm having. And they were like having a debate over some invention that they wanted to make, and I was like, their dumbest debate is smarter than my smartest debate
Yeah.
with my wife.
Yeah.
Like there's no way. They're like making valid points and stating out facts
Yeah.
about terminal velocity, shit like that.
Yeah.
It's like there's no way I can hang. But these people gave us a ride into Seattle to go hang out with a bunch of other millennials. It was one of their birthdays, so we went out there.
They're friends.
They're friends,
Yeah.
yes. And it was good. We were hanging out, but I felt so old. Everyone was like 25 or younger.
Yeah.
And I'm there, and it was just my receding hairline was like 10 times farther than anyone else's, and it was terrible. But
You're trying to crack jokes. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Old,
like,
uneducated man. Like,
man.
what's going on?
401ks really got hit last week, huh? Yeah. It was not working out. But, you meet some other people there. I met some 26-year-old guy there. He's like, I've been working for Amazon for 4 years now. I'm a project manager. I'm like, fuck, when I was 26, dude, like, I was not doing anything.
We were doing hireusbartenders.com, man. What are you talking about?
Crushing it.
Yeah.
We
Giving
were
away free drinks at the crowd.
making like $100 an hour, though.
Yeah, that
thankfully.
is true.
Yeah, I have no comment on giving out free drinks at the crab pot. That definitely wasn't me.
Always on the spill report or the the comp report, of course. All on the up and up.
I'm a super clumsy bartender when it comes to that
Yeah.
spill report.
So you were going to have a glass of water per drink. How did that work out?
That was the goal, but then I figured there's so much water in beer, you
Yeah.
probably don't need to have a water with every beer. But that did not work out. Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely had quite a few drinks there. And while we were there, it was really fun. But these two scientists, we'll just call them,
Yeah.
they gave us a ride home, and they're poor college students. Like, they just graduated less than a year ago.
Yeah.
So they're driving in a minivan, and of course, I'm just making fun of their financial situation. Like any classy
Like,
person.
ha ha ha,
would
call me
do.
in 5 years.
That's what I
Yeah.
said. I was like, in 10 years,
Yeah.
you guys are gonna make more than I make in the first 20 years of my life. So that was great. But we were just driving, and all of a sudden, it got a little quiet in the front seat. Guy was driving, girl in the front
So
passenger.
he just real quick.
Yeah.
You guys are way over the legal limit, and the
No, he was
20-somethings
fine.
that you guys are driving with, though, are sober.
That's
They're
correct.
driving around their old-ass friends who brought these fuckers
They
to
did-
the party.
They didn't even want to go. Yeah,
Yeah.
we convinced them to go
Yeah, okay. Just
to
wanted to
this
clarify
party.
that, yeah.
It was actually her sister's boyfriend's party. They weren't even going to go. They live in what is it? It's like on the Renton Seattle border or something. I don't even know. But they're down south.
The ghetto. Yeah, go on. Just kidding.
Yeah, they're poor as fuck.
No, actually, it's not even the
earlier.
ghetto anymore. Now it's been like gentrified or whatever, and so it's like
Yeah.
2 or 3 poor people and a whole bunch of Amazonians. But yeah, go on.
Exactly. So they were giving us a ride home. Dan sitting next to me in the back seat. They're all captain seats, so we weren't holding hands. But the 2 people in the front seat, so it got super quiet. Like I was saying, guy's driving, she's in the passenger seat. Danny and I are in the back, like giggling, like talking about bullshit because we're drunk. And all of a sudden, the driver said to the passenger, "Honey, are you okay? You just threw up a little bit on yourself." And we look up there, and her head's just like, it's,
Flagpole.
yeah, it's not making sense.
Yeah.
We're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So I smell it, and it's terrible.
yeah.
So I put my face in my jacket, just to breathe, because otherwise I'm gonna throw up if I smell it. And I'm trying to roll down the window, but it's a minivan. You can't roll down the back windows.
Oh no.
And he's just sitting there with the windows up because he's concerned about his significant other.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like,
There's a couple 40-year-olds in the back of your seat. Some grown-ass men
there's some
that
drunk
can't
40-year-olds.
smell this. Yeah.
Exactly. So after like 10 seconds, which felt like 10 hours, she throws up again on herself.
Oh.
And I'm just like, holy shit. So Danny grabs a bag. He's giving it to her. My face is buried in my jacket at this point. And I'm just like, bro, you got to crack that window. This is not going to be good. And her head is, like you said, it was on a pole. What the fuck did you say?
Flagpoling.
Flagpoling. I've never heard that reference.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. So all of a sudden she's like, she's puking. She's not talking. And all of a sudden she goes, "I'm fine. That's all I needed." And she was good to go after that.
Just
She
a little
wasn't even
burp up?
that drunk. I think it was more car sickness or something.
Too much food. Yeah.
Yeah. The guy was driving like a fucking maniac, like my wife would drive. So, but yeah, it was a very
The funniest
fun,
story of that whole deal is you went to a millennials party in Seattle and got drunk driven home by a millennial scientist while you're in the backseat. That's great, dude.
Yeah. I figured I was hoping you'd enjoy it. But yeah, you feel really dumb hanging out with people like that, but at least I didn't throw up on myself.
Nice.
Could have been way worse.
So what we're gonna do? Embarrassing our wives or what?
Yeah, let's do. Let's finish this up. How we'd like to end most of our podcast moving forward. Hence the name, Embarrassing Our Wives. We're gonna talk about any situation, hopefully more current than not, of situations where we've embarrassed our wives. And if you've listened to our very few podcasts so far, you'll know that there's no shortage of stories on how we embarrass ourselves, let alone our poor wives who stick with us through everything. So if you want to start off with your story.
My turn to start again. All right, well, let's go. I mean, I embarrass her a lot, often, and I also live my life in such a manner to try to not embarrass her. But the point of reference I have now would be recently we were lucky enough to go to Hamilton to obtain some tickets from some more responsible parental friends that got them for us. Like you guys, they have good taste, and so they only get good seats, and so we got great seats to Hamilton. And it wasn't a specific instance when I embarrassed Karen, like outright, like not like, like, oh, we're going to talk about this later, but more just like I'm kind of a general ragamuffin, meaning I just don't know I didn't know what Hamilton was about. I didn't know. The only Alexander Hamilton reference I had was the old Got Milk commercial, Aaron Buh, like.
Was that? Oh yeah, that was a Hamilton. Yeah.
Who shot Alexander Hamilton?
He was eating cookies,
Aaron
right?
Buh. He was eating a peanut butter sandwich. There's no milk in his rich ass house.
I thought it was cookies.
Nah,
and he was
I
in a
went through
full
this-
body cast.
No. Well, we'll post it on the website potentially, but
All
no,
right.
it's a commercial. Not that funny. I get there. It's my big night out. So like I got a foo drink at the restaurant before we went there.
What'd you get?
Oh, it was like some grapefruit. It was in a martini glass.
They had it.
Yeah,
or
the guy I was
something.
going with too. He's much more masculine, traditionally masculine than me. So
Shocking.
I definitely wanted to get that drink down before he walked in. Because I didn't want to have to explain myself. And just like just generally like out of place. I embarrassed my wife because she's proper and much smarter than me, and like just got it. I'm like this ragamuffin from the apartments from San Bernardino County,
Drinking a
pounding out
Paratini.
like a grapefruit teeny,
Yeah.
or pre-ordering drinks at the intermission to make sure it's ready for me, not
Yep.
knowing the history of the show we're watching. So I embarrassed my wife just a little bit by being ragamuffin, dude. That's what I would say. And she didn't
Yeah.
have pointed out she actually had strep throat during the show, so she's probably focused on herself a little bit, like came down with it mid-show.
What?
But
That happened? She comes down with strep throat
oh yeah, like
mid-show?
halfway, like we were ready to go. Like she had a goose teeny, like ready to have a nice time, and then
Yep.
basically, a couple of days later, we're at the doctor's office being like, yeah, you got strep throat. So,
Holy shit.
so on top of her dealing with her own sickness, she has a ragamuffin husband.
Yeah.
Just low class dude, man. They're
Very-
trying hard, but just out of my league. That's all I can say.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
How was the show, though, overall?
I thought it was amazing. I mean, American history is really cool, dude.
No.
I will say the one observation that's funny is seeing, the people that are in this show in a major city in Seattle are like classically trained, well-paid actors,
Yep.
and the whole concept is you're rapping history. You're telling the story through rap. So it's a little funny seeing a classically trained thespian, huge black dude acting as a rapper, gangster rapping about American history. George Washington's a really cool and what you know what I mean?
Yep,
It's
yep.
like you are acting out a stereotype almost, But no, it was fucking awesome, dude. It was like it blew my mind. I mean, it was really cool and great music, great history. It made me inspired me to learn more about American history. So highly recommend it. And
All right.
yeah.
It looks terrible, so I've
No,
only
it's
heard good things.
It's good, man. It's good. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'll ever see it. Like, this might be one of those things that I just boycott for no reason for the rest of my life. So, my embarrassing our wives moment, not so much Andy's wife, but when I embarrassed my wife, we were in New York. It was one of the first years we were traveling. We were young. We didn't have much money, but we were able to luckily lock down a trip to New York. And what do you do on your first trip to New York? You buy a counterfeit purse, right, from one of the people who are on the side of the streets. So we were there, and these guys, I'm not sure if you haven't even been to New York. I was going to say I'm not sure if you've seen these guys before in New York.
I think there are similar ones in Venice. Yeah, like basically
Yeah.
street barters with like
Except-
purses and whatever.
Venice is probably, you're not going to get arrested if you do it, but these people get run off by the cops all the
Oh,
time.
I see. Yeah.
They basically show up with a gigantic bag, open it up, and that's their shop for like 20 minutes, and then they move locations.
Yeah.
So Sarah was there. She's looking at some of these. She's haggling with this guy for this fake Louis Vuitton purse. And all of a sudden the cops roll up and they go, whoop, whoop. And I just fucking took off. I just started walking
off running.
incredibly fast
Yeah.
around the corner and then started running around the next corner. And Sarah's just standing there with the purse and this cop staring at her. And per Sarah, the cop looks over and just starts laughing because I ran away while she was about to get busted.
Nice.
But when the cops are there, it's like every man for himself,
yeah,
right?
protect your neck, bro. What's up?
Yeah, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Carry her out?
Yeah.
Like
You're like 1 year into your relationship, dude. Fuck that.
I barely know her.
Yeah. How deep is your love? I'm out.
Not that deep. Yeah, not that deep even today. But yeah, it was. She was very embarrassed, but it's turned into a great story and a great. She knows she can't count on me in any kind of scary situation.
Yeah. I know. I'm thinking about that fake Louis Vuitton purse or whatever, and I'm sure she has like 5 or 6 of the real ones now.
Yeah, she wouldn't be caught dead with a.
That's the embarrassing the wives. You just embarrassed. That's the next embarrassing your wife's story.
Yeah,
Telling
she bought
people
a fake
that she had a
purse.
fake one. Fuck that.
It was
dude.
$35. It fell apart after like 6 months.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, she's definitely wasted a lot of money on purses.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's everything, man. Good podcast. Thank you all for listening. Friendly reminder to please subscribe to us on iTunes. Rate us 6 stars if they change the format to 6 stars instead of 5. But we do appreciate you guys listening, and we really have a good time doing this. So also follow us on Twitter at TEOW podcast. and we'll set up some terrible tweets, I'm sure, in the near future. Right now we have 0 followers, so you could be the first. That's really
By the
exciting.
time this post, I'll start following the shit out of a bunch of Russian bots, and they'll all follow us back. So we're gonna have hundreds of followers real soon.
Maybe
so.
thousands.
Yeah.
Nice. With a lot of political posts, right?
Yeah. Positive reviews, post them on iTunes. Negative reviews, tell us privately, please. No.
Don't tell us. Yeah. But yeah, thanks again, everyone. Please check out our website at teowpodcast.com. We're going to have some pictures of us growing up. So, some of you probably haven't seen these old pictures where I had a mohawk or where Andy was fat and unattractive.
Wearing a fat suit? I mean, did you just call me attractive? I mean, this made my day, dude. So I was previously unattractive, but now you got the hots for me.
Certainly didn't say that.
TEOW.
I'd also like to do a special thank you to Andy for not wearing his Seahawks t-shirt for the first time in podcast history. So thank you very much for switching that up.
You're welcome.
But thanks again, everyone.
See ya. Thank you.
Next time.